I I am humbled by the trust and support that we have received from the people of the city of Minneapolis. Minneapolis is a great city that is on the rise. And from right now till my final seconds in office, I will work tirelessly to do everything possible to make sure that Minneapolis is a place where everyone, regardless of your background or where you grew up, can live a brilliant life in an affordable home in a safe neighborhood. I want to thank all of my fellow candidates for stepping forward in this election. Stepping up to put your name on the ballot is in itself an act of courage. All of them love Minneapolis. And the record turnout that we saw shows our shared commitment to work together in unity for the city we love and the city where we are proud to call home. I love Minneapolis. I'm raising my family here, moved my parents out here, and we will do everything possible to make sure that my kids and yours, that my parents and yours, live in a city where we are proud to call home, where all of us can realize every bit of potential. I'm grateful also to the media, to our incredible campaign team, to my office staff in City Hall, and to the incredible people that call Minneapolis home. There are 430,000 residents that do everything possible to rally around a common cause, and that common cause is our great city. With that, I'll open it to any questions you might have.
Mayor, how do you plan to work with the council in this term? With some seats with the
We did.
together?
Well, here's what I say. I'm optimistic. When you finish an election and you start a new term, you should do everything possible to start afresh. And I will work in good faith with anyone that will work in good faith with me. And what I will say is we should not be looking for where the fault lines are or whether they exist. The goal should be to find common unity. We had record turnout in this election. More people than ever before voted. This was the first election since 2009 where the winner got more than 50% of the vote. And what I think that symbolizes is a moment where the people have decided. The people rose up, they spoke out, and regardless of which candidate you ultimately chose, here's the thing. The people that voted care deeply about our city, and I care deeply about them. Whether you voted for me or not, I will be a mayor that will work hand in hand with you on some of the most difficult challenges that we face. Whether you supported me or not, we're going to work together. I think that should be the obligation for each and every one of us. Again, not to find the fault line, but to look for unity. That's something that we need more than ever right now in our politics, both nationally and here at home.
What do you think is the voters' second message regarding socialism here in Minneapolis that
I don't think I'm the one to be a pundit on what message precisely they're sending ideologically. I do think the message that has been sent loud and clear is that we have to love our city more than our ideology. We need to be doing everything possible to push back on authoritarianism and what Donald Trump is doing. And at the same time, the opposite of Donald Trump extremism is not the opposite extreme. The opposite of Donald Trump extremism is good, thoughtful governance, where we're working with our constituents, where we're working with each other. We're putting aside the unnecessary attacks, and we're finding areas of common unity. That's where we need to be going. We have run a campaign on a positive and uplifting vision, and clearly that message won the day.
Your allies didn't get a majority, but you have more seats on the council than before.
Yeah.
Are there things you think you can do this term that you couldn't do in the last term, perhaps by convincing one or two to come to your side on certain issues?
I think you make a fair point in that we're going to hit the ground running. We are going to have an ambitious agenda that is set up. We are going to be working not just on overarching priorities like affordable housing and safety, police reform, economic inclusion and recovery, but we're going to have some real tangible things where we're going to be working together with council members to get done as quickly as possible. This city is on the verge of a great comeback. And the way it will come back even faster is where we are all working together. And we're going to make sure we're both building out the relationships with those that agree and those that disagree, again, to find those common threads where we're all on board and we can move as ambitiously and as efficiently as possible.
What sort of tangible things? You've been in office for 8 years now. You said you've got an ambitious agenda. What's number one?
Yeah. First, there are some remaining pieces of government structure that should be changed. A lot of it is based on culture. While technically many measures of government structure have already changed, there's 100 years worth of culture that have been baked into the walls of City Hall. And we need to make sure that we have the right setup and organization so that we're able to roll things out as quickly as possible. Second, I've said this before, we need to move ambitiously and with urgency around issues like safety. We need to create a foundation of safety in every neighborhood. We've seen some of the successes that we've had on the north side. We want to implement a lot of those measures on the south side as well. That requires partnership. That requires additional police officers, which we are going to be recruiting as quickly as possible. That means one of the pieces is we've got to restart the campaign that was cut, the campaign to hire more police officers. And look, I can go on and on. There's going to be a number of other issues as well. Stable homes, stable schools, which is arguably the program that I'm most proud of. We want to make sure that it is held strong and consistent in perpetuity for years to come. Those are a few examples, but I'm sure there are many more.
I know you've said this is your final term as mayor. Do you have your sights set on a state or federal office afterwards?
I really'd like to be a prime minister of France. No.
Your message to those who did not vote for you.
Yeah.
Maybe sitting at home, they see this and go, wow. What do you want to say to them to get them to listen to
Yeah.
you? As you lead this
Yeah. Whether you voted for me or not, whether you like me or not, we have an opportunity right now to put aside differences and do what is right for Minneapolis. I think we need a whole lot more of that on the federal level, but here in Minneapolis, we can be this haven where we cooperate, where we can show that democratically run cities can work, where we operate both in reality but also with optimism. And so that's the way that I'm going to be starting this final third term. We're going to start it with a hop in our step, with a smile on our face, with an urgency of the task, but also a desire to work together in good faith. Now, there needs to be a mutuality to that. And what I mean by that is, look, the people of this city have made a decision. That decision was exceedingly clear. Now, the needless attacks that we've seen, they should stop, and the desire to work together should commence.
On your final term here, do you think that now that you don't really have to do any politics or anything, maybe you think it will be different for you? You're just free to manage the city.
That's right, I think so. Yeah, so the question was, now that I don't need to do any politicking, or, oh yeah, you're suggesting for another term.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Look, we are going to be doing everything possible to run this city with efficiency, to bring it back in full. Again, we're seeing a great Minneapolis comeback right now. We want to expedite it as quickly as possible. And I mean, again, the argument that we're doing something for political reasons doesn't hold as strong when I've made very clear I'm not running for another term.
Are there specific things you want to do with council members to try to rebuild these relationships? Because it is, I mean, it's been really toxic with some of these incumbents who got reelected. Like, what are you going to do one-on-ones with them? Like,
I will, of course, I will. Here's the thing. I own what I say. I take responsibility for what I say. I can't control what other people on the city council say or do. There needs to be a mutuality. We need to hold each other to a common thread of decency. We need to hold each other to a common thread of civility. I would sign my name on the dotted line a year and a half ago to say, let's do it. I would sign it tomorrow as well. And so I'm ready to do that. We need council members that are willing to do that as well. I'm optimistic, by the way, that we are moving in that direction. This election sent a message, and I think that message is very clear. The voters have decided, and we need to move forward.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Have you heard from Jason Taylor?
So I have talked, I got a call from both Dwayne Davis as well as Jazz Hampton. No, I have not received a call from Omar Fateh.
Able to say with assurance that Chief O'Hara will stay on the job. He had to shut down news with a post about him being moved to Charlotte.
Yes, there was no legitimacy to that one. My position has not changed. Chief O'Hara has my 100% support.
You said the city, did you say, I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear the end, you said the city, the message was reform?
I don't know that I said that.
What was the penultimate question that Nick asked, and you said the message was, I missed the last word.
I don't think I said reform.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my voice is a bit busted right now. The message was,
About working, the question was about working with the council,
yeah.
and I mean, I don't know, the new mix,
Yeah. No, I don't remember exactly how I finished this sentence.
How did you say, what did you say the clear message was?
Well, what I can tell you with certainty is that it was brilliant.
Well, what was the message?
I don't remember what I said. Yeah, I said the message to the council members is the message was clear. I'm sorry, I can't backtrack on whatever it was that I just said. Sorry?
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.